Who here is single? Anybody on like a dating thing, like a Plenty of Fish or anything? Anybody on Plenty of Fish? This dude, right? Plenty of Fish. You're not? You gotta check it out, dude. It's amazing. It's absolutely free. It's an online dating site. It's completely free. It's like last call on the internet. 24 hours a day. Yeah. It is always 2 a.m. Right? Great. I get it out with this look. Like, I get weird emails. Like a chick will be like, hey, we should go hunting or fishing. And I'm like, what? She's like, oh, with a beard. And I go, lady, I'm just trying to hide a double chin. That's all I'm doing. A beard's like Spanx for dudes. You know, that's all it is. But I like a lot of roller derby chicks like me. Roller derby chicks now? Yes. I met a roller derby chick, 6 foot tall roller derby chick with no tattoos. You know how fucking hard that is? That's impossible. It's like finding a needle in 1,000 haystacks. You know what I mean? That's like, it's like running a 401k. You ever hear those? I had a job once. I used to be a private investigator when I started in '97. I did it for 14 years. I was a private investigator. They go, hey, you want to sign up for a 401k? And I go, fuck, I ain't running that far. Basketball court's 94 feet, dude. That's as far as I go. I don't need to go further than that to stay in shape. My daughter, I got this daughter. She don't do... She's adorable. She's 14, ma'am. Thank you for asking. Did you just ask, or was that in my head? I don't know. I know I look drunk, but I'm not drunk, ma'am. It's just hard to not look drunk when you look like this. You know what I mean? But I take the bus a lot, and this looks very safe on the bus. No one messes with me on the bus when you look like this. I'll show you my license later. When I was a private investigator, I was a clean-cut young boy. Yeah, but then I started doing comedy, people started recognizing me. And I did some really bad shit as a private investigator, and I didn't need to be recognized, you know what I mean? I followed a lot of cops, golfers, gay dudes. Yeah. You're at a show and some guy's like, hey, I remember I saw you at that bar that time. And I'm like, no, dude. No. And I'm like, I was undercover. That's different. That was on the clock. You ever been to this gay gym? You ever been to a gay gym? Not the LA Fitness over by the Biltmore. There's an actual gay gym. And for a while I worked undercover as a cab driver. I did that for like 3 years. I was working on this case where I pretended to be a cab driver. Kind of a lunatic, right? It's a great job. Private investigator is the greatest job ever. People are always like, oh, what makes someone a private investigator and not like a police officer? I'm like, oh, it's usually a DUI. I have 2 college degrees. I'm looking like this. It's ridiculous. I'm retired though, so screw it. I'm just going to do what I want to do now. But this gay guy, when I was driving a taxi, picked up this guy at this place. He's told to shoot. It's a gay gym at 14th Street in Indian School. You want me to say that slower? Do you want to write it down, or what do you want to do? All right. So, I'm driving the cab. I pick up the guy, call him, and I go, hey man, I got the right place. I don't know if I'm at the right place. This is like just a brick building with no signage. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm here. I'll be out in a minute. I go, yeah, what was that place? He goes, oh, it's the gay gym. I go, gay gym? That sounds fascinating. What is that, like 90% showers, 10% free weights? What is that? Is it all elliptical machines? What is that? They got Smirnoff Ice on tap? What do they have? So I give the guy a ride home. Nice enough dude. And drop him off. And then like 5 minutes later I get this text message from him. It says, don't take this the wrong way, but you are one sexy dilf. Whoa. Exactly. I don't know if he meant dude I'd like to fuck or dad I'd like to fuck. Because we had a nice conversation, right? So here's what happens. This is what happens. So this guy's a 30-year-old black gay guy. First of all, 30, right? I'm almost 40 years old now. Well, I'm 44, but I think we get the idea, right? What I'm saying? I'm in the area. Thanks, man. You're brilliant. Thanks for repeating my joke. I just said that 3 seconds ago. No, but then he was black and gay. He was double cool. And he likes me. Do you get that? He wanted me. Like, do you know anything about black penises? I guess they're probably in pretty big demand in the gay world, I would think. That would be a hot commodity. And he liked me. So I went back to him, I said, thanks, man. Right? And about 5 minutes after that, he sent me a photo of his penis. Yeah. Any of you ladies ever get that one? The unrequested dick pic? Have you got one of those? Were you driving a taxi? It was fucking dangerous. I almost got a second DUI. Like, how am I going to explain this one? No, officer, there's a penis on my phone. You can't see that? That wouldn't shake you up a little bit? And here's the worst thing of this photo. It was like, and I know nobody requests them, by the way, too, ladies. I know nobody requests them. I know that's, but sometimes you send one out just as a precautionary measure. You know what I mean? Just kind of, is this good enough? Because, like, I don't want to waste 2 dinners of sushi and find out I'm not big enough. You know what I mean? Is that possible? Miss third date on Plenty of Fish, really? Really? Plenty of Fish, third date? You're making me work for this? Really? It's a free membership? You said, hey you, at 2:35 a.m. And now you want me to take you to sushi? Although sushi is for closers. I will say that. I will say that. So it's next to something. It was next to something. Because I guess, you know, for perspective, you know what I mean? The penis was next to something. Because he didn't have a tape measure. But he was like, I was trying to give him a rough estimate. He wanted me to know essentially how big it was, right? And here's the deal. It was next to a can of beer. I know. I was frustrated because I love beer. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm Irish and my last name's Kennedy. I love beer. And it was next to something I'm not a big fan of. And it wasn't even like a thin can, like a Michelob Ultra, you know, like that thin can when you're golfing, you get that thin can of Michelob Ultra, you golf. It was a can of Foster's. Yeah! It was a big, blue 10W40 can of beer next to his penis. And his penis still looks pretty impressive. I was like, holy shit! So I wrote back to him, I go, how big is that thing? And he writes back, 9 inches. I know, I go, you think I want to start with 9 inches? Right? Right? Don't I want to work my way into that? You know what I mean? Don't I want to start a little less hip-hop, a little more ping-pong? You know what I'm saying? Alright, thanks guys. My name's Mike Kennedy.